The said I. We'll have to talk to Deborah about that.
Ah, amigo. Vale, pues... Pues esta es.
Good morning. Mrs. Oswald?
Mr. Wright.
I just wanted to check with you. You still haven't heard from your husband?
No. I'm worried sick. Have you found anything out?
Your husband Graham was at the SEDI, Mrs. Oswald. That photo was taken in front of the big dish of the SEDI Institute in Arecibo.
SEDI Institute? What's that?
A research institute which is basically involved in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
How did you find that out?
I talked to a couple of experts. There's no doubt.
Arecibo. Where is that?
In Puerto Rico. I still have some questions for you.
Just ask.
It's about Tommy. How is Tommy?
I'm really worried. He sat on the sofa for hours, just looking at the wall. First he cried. We cried together. It was still somehow a relief. Do you understand?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, but then he stopped and became so quiet and serious. That really worried me, as if he'd lost his childhood for an instant.
That's terrible. He will get his childhood back. Is he in school?
Yes, I thought that would be better for him.
All day long?
Yes, I have spoken to his teachers and his electronic tutor. They all agreed to help me. There's no point for him sitting around at home worrying about his dad, and especially when he sees his mother crying as well. That'll only make him more depressed.
You probably made the right decision. When your husband is back, the boy will quickly recover from this nightmare.
Yes, hopefully.
Does Tommy have a close relationship with your husband?
They both love each other. They're a team, you know. It's a real father-son friendship. Sometimes I'm really jealous. I'm sure you know what I mean. When a father and a son are close to each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That is one of the biggest gifts in life. My son. He's a magnificent little guy. Small, but magnificent. No one is allowed to take that from someone else. No one.
I'm sure you're a fantastic father.
How can you tell?
You speak in such an affectionate manner about your son. You love him. That shows in every word you say.
We all love our children. I'm already looking forward to the moment Tommy can hug his dad again.
And Mr. Wright and his son will be there.
Yeah. Sure,
Vaya tela. Vaya tela. Él perdió,
there is
a su
something
hijo,
else.
qué duro.
It's about your husband. What did he possibly want at the SEDI? I mean, was he somehow interested in aliens and space program or something like that?
My husband is a journalist, Mr. Wright. He's interested in a whole lot of things. His editorial office works on a lot of technology topics, and Graham has always been a fan of all things
Bueno,
dealing
tiene
with
sentido.
high tech. He can sit in front of GlobalNet for hours and research about technology.
AI also interests him? Simulations and things like that? I think I would like to take a closer look at the Institute.
You want to travel to SEDI?
I got a few days off anyway. And a bit of traveling will do me good as well.
Vaya.
The only thing I need to find out is where to get a cheap ticket.
As far as I know, the flights to Puerto Rico go from Terminal B at JFK Airport.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
What about your son in the meantime? Where is he? With his mother?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He's with his mom.
Macho, tío, díselo.
I need to ask you a few more personal questions about your husband.
if it helps to find him.
Did he change recently, somehow?
He left the house a lot, and when he was here, he spent hours in front of the computer. But that's not unusual with Graham. With his job, I sometimes didn't get to see him for weeks, or he's up to his eyes in work all the time.
Did anything change in his private life? Did he have new friends all of a sudden? Or maybe new habits?
No, not really. Private life. We hardly had any. Graham hasn't got many friends, and he hasn't much time for us either, unfortunately.
Vaya tela.
How long have you two been together?
On October 17th, it'll be 12 years.
In a
Jolines.
few days.
Yes.
You will celebrate this day together. Don't you worry.
Past few years, Graham couldn't remember the date anyway. He's not good in things like that.
12 years are a pretty long time. Are you two...
Happy? Well, we have a child together. I suppose we are happy, measured on what you can expect from life. He maybe had a couple of problems recently, but who hasn't, I'd like to know.
That's certainly true.
You know, it's not easy for me without a job, and I'm surely quite unfair sometimes.
Don't get me wrong, but could he have had an affair?
Vaya tela, macho.
What could that have to do with his arrest?
I'm just looking for situations where he could possibly have become mixed up in something. Could it be that he did anything that might have gotten him in trouble with the law?
Like an affair, for example?
Who knows? Maybe with someone who's in politics. Maybe somebody filed a report against him. Maybe it's an act of revenge.
Graham was always faithful, I think. Can we drop this topic now?
Okay.
Macho, es que...
Something else. There is something else. Please, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where do you come from?
I'm from New York, from Queens.
How long have you been living in Brooklyn?
We moved into the apartment after Tommy was born. It just got too cramped in Queens.
There are not many families in Brooklyn. People with kids probably move someplace else, right?
You've got a family yourself.
Yeah. But they're not with me. That flat over there is a single apartment.
Well, Graham and I first lived in my parents' house in Queens. And you know what that's like. Mom is an absolute control freak. And Dad was constantly at odds with Graham about politics.
They didn't get along?
Dad's a war veteran and doesn't want to hear one bad word about the war he fought in. Well, and Graham...
All right.
At some point, it just got too annoying. And when Tommy was born, it became really tiring. Adult and child screams and arguments all day, every day. Just too much. So we moved here.
Where do you come from?
I'm from New York, from Queens.
How long have you been living in Brooklyn?
Ah, esto ya le he
There are not
preguntado.
many people with...
You've got...
Yeah, but they're...
Well, and your mom...
They didn't get...
Dad's a... Well,
All right.
at
Mr.
some point, adult and... So we...
Vale.
What do you do for a living?
I clean the carpet, go shopping, and enjoy playing bingo online. All
Online.
the things that an intensive care sister who graduated with distinction generally does. But I don't want to complain. I've got more time for Tommy now that I'm out of work. And Graham. When he's home.
That sounds as if you're pretty unhappy with your current situation.
I've rarely felt so useless. But his job here is too important. And someone has to earn money to feed our family.
You wouldn't be able to find a job in New York?
You haven't been to a hospital for a while, have you?
No, fortunately not.
Almost all the clinics have switched over to robotics. There are more electronic nurses running around.
I always thought that human consolation never would become completely expendable.
Consolation, yes. There are only mainly coma patients on the intensive care ward.
Vaya tela.
The nurse robots communicate perfectly with the machine showing the vital functions. They don't cost any money, don't sleep, don't strike, and don't make mistakes.
There is something else. I have to go now. I'll contact you again as soon as I know more, okay?
Okay.
Bueno, no está mal, no está mal. Vale. Entonces, vamos a ver, hemos hablado con ella. Estoy intentando coger el hilo. Este hombre estaba metido también en el lío de los alienígenas, pero no significa que estuviera metido, porque como es un periodista, puede ser que a lo mejor estuviera cubriendo algún tipo de noticia justo en ese país, en Puerto Rico. Es mucha casualidad, ¿no? Pero bueno, coña tela, macho. Uno de vosotros me comentó que este juego tenía un argumento bastante denso, profundo, y es cierto, este bloque de partidas en el cual solamente vais a ver conversación, 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 me va a recordar bastante al de Long Journey, pero es que, jolín, es que es verdad, Pero vamos a hablar con esta mujer. Ahora que hemos entrado, a lo
Hi,
mejor...
Rita. It's me again.
I could see that, sweetie.
You got another minute for me?
Of course, as I still have hope.
Why is a pretty girl like you out here on the streets anyway? What the heck happened that you choose this life?
Choose this. Who would choose this kind of life? Take a good look around you, sweetie. This is the Lower East Side. My neighborhood? Do you see a job anywhere? A house? Even a perspective? Do you see anything else besides trash?
You could leave. Do something else with your life. Start all over again.
Madre mía,
Of
es
course,
moralista aquí el
and if
amigo,
she died, then she will still be alive today.
No, seriously. Why don't you do it?
You think it's as simple as that? I can't leave this place. My family lives in this neighborhood, and they need every cent I earn. Besides, where should I go? I ain't got no education, and I'd be alone anywhere else.
Maybe you'll meet someone.
Oh, I can see what types are coming around here. Ones from better districts, and I'm supposed to go there willingly?
Yeah, I would if I were you.
Okay, then take me with you. Would you take me with you?
No puedo.
Take you with me?
Yeah, take me with you. Take me with you. Away from this dump. Let's go out for dinner. Get to know each other. And maybe, who knows what could happen. Come on, trust yourself.
Let's talk about it later, okay?
Come on, give yourself a push. Or do you have a wife waiting for you? You don't look as if you do.
I don't? Listen, Rita, let's talk about it later.
Vaya.
In any case, why don't you give me your number, okay?
Do you mean that the two of us could still strike a deal?
I don't know about that, but we could keep in touch. That's all I can promise, okay?
Okay, here it is. Call me, no matter what.
All right. I'll do that.
Hombre, interesante, tío, interesante. Yo he dicho, vamos a hablar con ella ahora que hemos terminado. A lo mejor, qué importante es volver a hablar con todos y cada uno de los personajes, independientemente del momento, ¿no? O sea, ha pasado algo, una cinemática, ha pasado un poco de tiempo, vuelves a hablar con un personaje y fíjate por dónde. Te da una tarjeta. ¿Quién sabe si esa tarjeta es importante utilizarla para algo en el futuro?
Can I ask you something else?
Of course, handsome.
Another question. Can I ask you something else?
Of course, handsome.
Nada, se repite.
I gotta go. I'll see you, okay?
Okay.
Bueno. Esto, ¿sabéis qué pasa? Que aquí justo aquí atrás, me estaba fijando en el número de serie de la pantalla. Y el número de serie de la pantalla ponía A no sé qué, no sé cuánto, que es justamente el que hemos pirateado. Y por eso sale esto de aquí. ¿Veis? Eso. Bueno, yo lo que he entendido es que este tío quiere irse a Puerto Rico. Quiere irse a Puerto Rico y ahora ya sabemos un poco la razón por la cual lo ha tomado como algo personal, lo de encontrar al marido de la señora Oswald, a Graham. Es por el hijo, ¿no? Sí, ansío volver a ver a su padre, a Tommy abrazando a su padre. O sea, lo hace, la verdad es que es una forma como resarcirse, ¿no? y en cierto sentido se va a sentir bien, como si lo estuviera haciendo para sí mismo. Bueno, nos ha salido una nueva opción, el aeropuerto. Vamos para allá. Vamos para allá. Lo que pasa es que en el aeropuerto, pues no sé yo. Bueno, sí, si pagamos la entrada, el billete y tal, pues no tendría por qué haber problemas, ¿verdad? Vamos a ver el tiempo. Vamos a seguir un poquito. Por aquí puedo ir a alguna parte. No, allí hay... Hombre, espérate un momento. Mira, 30 de septiembre de 2044, cómo mola. Vale. Vamos por aquí. Macho, pero cambia la imagen, tío, que no veo nada de cerca. Bueno, bueno, está bien. Se supone que por ahí no tengo que ir. Está claro que no. Tendré que ir por las escaleras, supongo. A ver, ¿por dónde vas? Bueno, mientras subas, no me importa. Ah, mira, sala de espera. Vale, terminal A. Medical... Macho, tranquilo, para un poco, hombre. Información. Macho, tío.